Bitch. Boy, is today going to be a big one, Carl.
Is it?
Yeah. Not only are we going to decide the winner of the jingle contest, we're going to tell everybody what your consequence is, and we're going to announce who the next inductee into the Creep Off Hall of Fame is.
Whoa, there's a lot to do today.
There certainly is. So why don't we...
Oh, bitch.
I guess we should probably get to it.
Let's go.
You're listening to the Karl Network.
Attention parents, what you're about to see is not suitable for kids. Shoot, it's not even suitable for some grown-ups. You might want to walk away now if you ain't into these type of things.
If you're a kid, don't get on here, okay? See, that's how you do a disclaimer. Okay? You tell the kids to get out the fuck off the damn page.
I'm going to give the people what they want. Sensation, horror, shock.
I'm going to deliver the goods because I'm alive and I'm not backing down.
Cuckoo.
Do same thing.
Hola, creepos. Welcome to another episode of your favorite true crime podcast, the show about creeps by creeps. For you creeps, I'm your host. My name is Vinnie, and joining me as always, my nemesis, but also my pal. It's Hot Carl.
What is happening, Vinnie Paulino? Great to see you on this fine Super Chat Monday.
Man.
Another holiday celebration on the Creep Off.
How does the show always fall
It's
on
incredible.
Super Chat Monday?
It's incredible.
I love it. People are celebrating already, but before we get to that, I just want to welcome everybody and remind you that this show is a competition. We act all friendly up front, but there are rules. This is a very serious game. Carl, explain the rules to the people.
Vinny and I both bring a creep in a certain category, and we compete to find the biggest creep in that category. So after we make our cases, you go to thecreepoff.com, you vote for who you thought brought the bigger creep. We then have our results girl tally up the votes, and she comes on the next week to let us know who won. We keep score. The first person to get to 5 victories wins the round. The other person has to spin the dreaded wheel of consequences, which I did just this past week, and I landed on winner's choice.
Yeah, you did. Before we bring Danny in, let's just take a second. And I told everyone that I would put up on Patreon a poll just to gauge everyone's opinion on what they wanted to see their consequences.
Yep.
I'd like to show you those results, what people thought.
Okay.
Now, ultimately, this is up to me. How
Right.
you end up squirming is up to me on this one, everybody. But here's what we're looking at. Right now, in the lead with 38% of the vote, Harrison Young's living room baseball skin team.
Okay, I'm guessing that's what the ladies were all voting for.
Yes, all women.
I knew it.
And then there's Stuttering John Set at an open mic is in second place with 29%.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the
Third place is an afternoon with Clearwater Chad.
Yeah, correct. Here's where I'm at on this. I really think living room baseball is great, but I don't trust you.
How so?
I don't trust you to do it.
I don't even know how the fucking game works.
Exactly. You're never going to do it.
It's ridiculous.
You're going to do some bullshit and then go, I did it once. And you're never going to stick to the spirit of it.
Yeah, I'm really
Because you're
confused
garbage like that.
by the game. I really don't understand.
I would have figured it out. I would have made it work. But that's me.
Okay.
I got to pick a consequence for you, asshole.
All right.
And Sids, I do like number 2 a lot because there's a lot of variables I can control in that. Number 1, it's at an open mic.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to pick the open mic.
Yep.
And right now there's one that's hopping, that's getting a big crowd. It's got a nice big
Oh,
stage.
shit.
And I could actually
Where is this open
that
mic?
is at the Cinema Theater
Oh, Jesus.
on Wednesday nights, Carl.
It's a big room.
It is a big room, and they're filling some people. Our pal Good News is doing a good job over there. So I would let everybody know when it's going to be. So if there's anybody in the neighborhood that wants to come by and watch you do this, we could set up a time and a place for this and make it fun for people. So I also believe that if you're doing Stuttering John Set, you're going to have to get rip-roaring drunk ahead of time.
Do they serve beverages at this
They
place?
sure do, Carl.
Oh, thank God.
They sure do.
Thank God.
So we're going to need you to get nice and drunk. because you're doing Stuttering John's set on the big stage, son.
All right.
That's your consequence.
That's my consequence. That's what I'm doing.
That's what you're doing.
How long of a set? Is it 5 minutes? What's the open mic?
I'm gonna get permission from them to just have you do
45 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna have them do a full hour.
I'm friends with the Kardashians. No, that's true. What do you guys think about the Kardashians, huh?
I was watching Courtney by the pool once.
I think that was Chloe.
Oh,
No, I don't remember.
No, it was Courtney. It was the best one.
God, the fact that you know that.
The best Kardashian.
Gay. You're getting the Opie gay for me.
Great. Speaking of not gay, guess what? Danny's here, everybody, to give us the results from last week's episode in which we both nominated the creepiest. It was wild card, right?
Yeah.
Creepiest person.
Yay. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Danny. Great to see you. You look fantastic today.
Thank you so much. Y'all look amazing too, as normal.
I agree.
Don't lie to us, Danny.
I would never.
Okay. Well, you're looking phenomenal, as Carl once said.
Once.
He says it all the time.
I once said that. It's true.
Danny, why don't you tell everybody who won last week?
Okay. The wild card round with 62% of the vote goes to Vinnie and Luke Crisco. Congratulations.
What was that, Carl?
Somebody call Polino. He just got another win, yo. Gotta give it up to the creepos. So someone please.
How the fuck you thought you were going to be the guy who's hiding in a porta potty
knows it's his show.
for dirty yoga bitches to shit on their glory on him? Carl, how you thought you could beat that?
It's pretty good creep. It was pretty good.
It was hard to beat. But, a typical murderer, pedo, this guy was an atypical creep. So thank you for the win, everybody. Let's adjust the score for the start of this new round. I'm in the lead. What do you know?
All right, I got to bring it.
You got to bring it today.
I got to bring it. I can't get behind by 2 already. It's too early in the round.
Today's category, by the way, everybody, is Creepiest Camp Counselor. This was brought up in our Discord, and Alex forwarded it to me, and I was like, you know what? Goddamn. It's the perfect time of year for that.
It is. So all you parents who are like, I'll send my kid off for a week. It'll be safe. Everything will be great. We'll have some time to ourselves. You're going to find out what might happen.
Now, before we let Danny go, I need to just let everybody know something. Danny said she just got herself a new computer over there.
Okay.
So everything's looking pretty good. She's pretty excited about it. And she might be doing streaming of her own.
Really?
So if anybody has any streaming ideas for Danny, please feel free to leave them in the comments of this episode. I'm sure she will be looking for some great ideas of things that you could do on
I would
the
say Chatterbait would be a good place to stream. Myfreecams.com would be a good one. We can also just FaceTime.
See?
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
I flooding in, Danny.
3 ideas just right off the gate.
Boom. So we will see you next week. Make sure you follow Danny on Instagram at Danny Desolation. Lovely as always. Have a great rest of your Monday, Danny.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, Danny.
Toodles.
Horrible job. Horrible job by her.
I mean,
she's the fucking worst. Swear to God. Can we please get Mahalia back? God damn it. I need some W's, Danny. Need a W every now and again. Jesus. No one ever cheats for me on this show. Just once. I just need someone to cheat for me.
I'll never cheat for you.
It's ridiculous. Before we get into our creeps, Vinny, people are celebrating Super Chat Monday.
Well, let's start off with a new YouTube member, Rune Goon.
Thanks
for joining, becoming a member.
The bonus episodes.
Rocco Orb 2002, thanks for the $5. Googled Keanu's nudes. Whoa. Number 1, it wasn't Keanu Reeves. Disappointed. 2, her jokes are as flat as her chest.
Wow. Rough. Who told you to Google her nudes?
I'm going to go ahead and say this.
Yeah.
She would never make it as a results girl on the show.
No. Doesn't have what it takes.
Yeah. She's so annoying, too. Young Rumples Tiltskin. This has been a member for 24 months. Thank you
very much.
Riley and friends, thanks for the $10. I had to stop playing Alvin and the Chipmunks for the PS2 for this. It better be a good show.
Well, dude, we'll step it up then. I didn't realize you were making sacrifices like that.
Riley and friends, thanks for the $5 again. Does Karl have to match the stammers and miscellaneous John noises as well?
That's a good question. What if I clean it up and actually speak coherently? Would that be allowed? Are you going to be playing with your dog the entire episode?
She found something to chew that I'm not thrilled about out of nowhere.
Jesus.
So I'm just trying to stop it.
I feel like I'm Dick and you're Vito, and you're just trying to test my patience right now.
Dude, you're the Vito of the show.
Oh,
am
I? Okay.
Of the show? Absolutely.
All right. That's fucked. That's the most fucked up thing you've ever said.
You just called me Vito. And I called you Vito back, motherfucker.
You're the one sabotaging our show.
For tat.
You're the one sabotaging our show, motherfucker. Space Age Hammer with $10 says, I played an old episode of this for a MILF, and she loved it.
That's right.
This is an important thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to get laid, this is the show that you bond over with your new girlfriend. You go, oh, you like true crime stuff? You got to listen to my buddies.
You know what?
Karl
So
and Vinny.
do I. And I got a show for you, baby.
Yep. I'm telling you.
Amen.
That's a good way to play it.
Riley and friends, another $5. Thank you. I don't know if anyone has ever noticed this, but Danny has a rather well-endowed chest.
Does she?
Yeah.
I have to go back and rewatch this, I guess.
I might have to go back and pause a couple frames.
We got one more that just came in, Vinny.
Oh, man. Riley and friends again says, hi, Olive.
No, don't encourage her. Don't encourage Olive. She's out of control over there.
She's fine. She's a sweetheart. Except for when she watches wrestling. She's out of fucking control.
Oh, yeah. She gets wound up with wrestling.
Dude, she just fucking slammed my other dog the other night. Did a full fucking dog slam. Just leaped in the air. Full splash.
She learned it from watching you, man.
That's what I do to Jessica. All right, Karl, let's start the show. Ring the bell and let's get after it. You know, Karl, when you were talking about creeps, especially, you know, when you get to the camp counselor thing, there's a lot of ways to go on this. Not really.
Yeah, there's one main way to go.
There's one main way to go. And it's almost the same way we could have gone with priests. And I didn't go that way when we did priests, and I'm not going that way today with camp counselors. I think it's one thing to betray the trust of a child, but it's a completely other thing to knowingly place them in harm's way and fail to act when danger becomes imminent, Karl. And that's why my creep today, I would like to introduce you all to. This is Dick Eastland, Karl. Are you familiar with Dick Eastland?
I don't think I am.
Okay.
Looks like a friendly fella.
Sure. I would spend about 5 seconds with this fucking blowhard.
He looks like the kind of guy that, like, when he shows up to the cookout, you're like, oh, Dick's here. Cool.
Yeah, he looks like a cross between John Lithgow and Chevy Chase.
Yeah, you're
looks
right.
A little
Chevy
affable.
Chase, yeah.
Looks affable. But let me tell you about who he is.
Let me guess, he's a creep. I'm not going to like him after I hear this.
Probably not.
Okay.
He's the worst kind of creep, Karl. He's a longtime director and co-owner and senior camp counselor of Camp Mystic in Kerr County, Texas. He earns the nomination not for personal abuse or violence, Karl, but for gross negligence on an institutional scale that led to one of the deadliest summer camp disasters in United States history.
I'm intrigued.
Okay. Well, Camp Mystic.
So
Karl,
Vinny's creep is just bad at his job, and that's what you're supposed to vote for. How many people out there are also bad at your jobs? Vote for Karl if you're bad at your job.
Karl, that's Camp Mystic.
It's nice.
It's a private Christian summer camp only for girls. That's a picture from the camp.
Yeah.
It was run by Dick and his wife, Tweety.
Oh, shit.
As the owner-director, he oversaw staff training, camper discipline, activity planning, and broadly functioned as the senior-level counselor and mentor. He personally led activities, Karl, especially faith-based ones.
And he only let white girls in.
Apparently. Well, no, there's one brown girl over there.
Okay.
Especially faith-based ones, Karl. You see, this guy was a Christian blowhard who loved to preach at these young ladies. And he had a hands-on role in campers' daily lives. He ran the place like it was the 1950s, bro. He hated technology, no phones for counselors or campers. And from what I read, he and his wife...
That's a good thing.
Is it?
Yeah, these kids don't need to be on phones. They're at camp.
Well, what about the counselors?
The counselors don't need to be on their phones.
Okay,
either.
well, remember you said that.
That's right. Shit. I know where this is going.
From what I read, he and his wife and a few senior staff were the only ones with walkie-talkies in case of emergencies. On July 2nd of this year, the camp had a registered 557 campers and 100 staff. Now, let's talk about the camp's location, Karl. Well, hold on a second. It's not just near a river, Carl.
Yeah.
It's not near just close to a flood plain. Camp Mystic was built inside of what's lovingly called Flash Flood Alley.
Yes.
A charming nickname, right, for one of the most dangerous places in the state of Texas. It's a stretch of hill country where rain doesn't soak into the ground. It basically just has steep limestone canyons and no drainage.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, floodwater just comes right all through, brother. And
pretty often, too.
Well, that's true.
This has been flooded. I mean, if you just go back the last 100 years, there's probably like 40 of those years this has happened.
Well, we'll get to there in a second. In 2011, Carl, FEMA designated Camp Mystic as part of a special flood hazard area, which imposed requirements like flood insurance and regulated building standards and safety standards. My boy Dick Eastland over here decided to file appeals in 2013 to FEMA.
Yeah, you don't need those stupid regulations.
And they approved removal of 15 buildings from the hazard zone. Then in 2019 to 2020, 15 more buildings were similarly excluded.
Nice.
Many of those buildings,
down with government regulations.
Sure. Many of those buildings were only a few feet above or even below the projected 100-year flood level. Removal exempted them from mandatory flood insurance and reduced safety oversight. Shocker, those buildings are gone now, Carl. Hate to blow you in. This was all about money and saving insurance in spite of safety.
It's called running a business, buddy.
Now, as you pointed out,
spend more money.
As you pointed out, they repeatedly experienced dangerous flooding outbreaks.
Yeah.
This guy took over the camp in 1974. First off, 1978, the river flooded.
Yep.
Camp Mystic had a ton of damage. All of their cars got washed away. Like buildings gone, cars washed away. He's been there for 4 years. Then in 1985, his pregnant wife, Tweety, who I mentioned earlier, had to be airlifted to safety during another flash flood. You would think that something like that would underscore the personal risk to a guy.
Yeah, right.
You know, when your wife is being airlifted out, you would realize.
Let's relocate this place.
Nope. Not this retard.
What if we went to the top of the hill instead of in this canyon right here? That might be a good spot for us.
Carl, 2 years later, a flash flood in a nearby church camp killed 10 teenagers. Fuck. He ends up becoming serving on the Upper Guadalupe River Authority, and he helped propose an automated flood warning system after that.
Nice. All right.
Right?
Good.
Right. So after they installed the warning system, the system was dismantled in 1999 and never replaced.
Oh.
They said this was, high maintenance costs, probably wouldn't work anyway. They said reliability concerns.
Yeah, it's like getting a pinball machine in your bar. At first, you're like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Everyone's gonna come here and want to play it, and then it just keeps breaking, and it's a pain in the ass. It costs a lot of money. Like, never mind, no more pinball.
Yeah, but you never had to airlift your pregnant wife out of there because the pinball machine didn't warn you of danger.
That's true. But Vinny, you ever gone to a bar just to play pinball and it's out of order?
Oh,
I've been very upset before.
I would hope it would flood. Can I also point out that funding had been approved for this repeatedly since 2016, and they still declined to install the system, citing costs and public annoyance.
Okay.
They didn't like the sirens. Dick didn't like them.
Yeah.
Leaving the camp entirely dependent on rising water alerts from they would get a message from the Texas authority of whatever. Hey, there's a weather advisory.
Okay.
Instead of having sensors around the place so they could, when water starts rising, they would know. So on the night of July 4th of this year, Carl, Camp Mystic was full. Over 750 girls, grades 2 through 12, slept in rustic wood cabins along the riverbank, many of which had no raised foundation, no storm protocols, and critically, no way to be alerted. Why? Because, again, counselors weren't allowed to have their cell phones because Dick didn't like them. The camp's culture, enforced by Dick himself, treated technology like a sin, and these assholes are just running around with fucking walkie-talkies. Now, let's be clear. Warnings were issued by the National Weather Service starting at 1:14 a.m. Eastland received it and then waited an hour and 15 minutes.
It's 1:15 a.m. He's probably sleeping.
75 minutes of knowing the floods were coming with hundreds of children asleep in cabins.
Give him more hour in before we start evacuating.
In the fucking floodway.
I'm real tired.
In the floodway. The buildings where the cabins are in the floodway. They gave him an hour and 15 minutes. They tell him before he decides to start evacuating or doing a goddamn fucking thing. By the time they started waking up the campers, the Guadalupe River had surged 25 feet, blowing past the banks like a fucking wall of mud. Cabins were tore off the foundations. Girls were trapped. Rescue crews couldn't get them. There were no sirens, no lights, no intercoms, darkness, chaos, and chest-high water flowing at a rapid speed. Dick Eastland died that night. Thank God for small miracles. With his son and 25 other children. He was found after reportedly trying to reach a cabin known as the Bubble Inn, where 13 girls and 2 counselors also drowned. That building was one of the ones he had FEMA successfully lobbied to remove from the flood zone.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to point this out. This guy didn't abuse kids. He didn't touch anyone. He just let them die slowly, horribly, and preventably.
It would have been nice if he would have touched some kids by pulling them out of the water.
Yeah.
That would have been a nice way to touch those kids.
Yeah. This guy is a negligent cunt.
Jeez.
This guy, to save money and to have his Christian fucking camp where you could get all the little hot chicks running around in their shorts.
Whoops. The quiet part just came out loud.
That's I'm calling him out.
I think you're just admitting to something.
What? I'm saying this guy just wanted to have his Christian summer camp with all the girls.
You call those little girls hot chicks just now. Holy shit.
I was
vote for Vinnie as the creep this week.
I did not.
My creep is Vinnie Paulino.
I was a camp counselor. You probably should have brought me.
Shit.
Let's see that dick.
Whoa, Vinnie, calm down over
It's
there.
a girl's. Well, there's my dick right there. Dick Eastland.
There you go.
Vote for Dick
Let's
Eastland.
see that dick.
At thecreepoff.com, everybody. Thank you kindly.
All right. I'd like to present to you a man known as David Wayne Jones. You know, in early March of 1991, half a dozen police officers arrived at the East Dallas YMCA and handcuffed this young man. The 19-year-old's arrest could not have come as more of a shock to the parents and the managers. Jones was known around the Y as a bubbly, tireless worker who the kids referred to as Super Dave. The moms trusted him so much, they let him babysit their kids when he wasn't the camp counselor at the Y.
That's not good.
But then the 7-year-old boy accused Jones of touching him when he was in a bathtub, when he was babysitting this kid. And an investigation revealed that he was an unrelenting child predator, one who almost daily took advantage of the kids he cared for. Including the allegations made by more than a dozen victims were claims that Jones used tickle games and play wrestling as opportunities to fondle them. He would become aroused when the kids sat in his lap, and he'd sometimes show up to babysit without wearing any underwear.
But he not like Donald ducking it.
No, like his pants were just like real loose, and he'd start wrestling with the boys. I'm like, oh no, my pants are falling off again. Whoa.
Oh, look, my wiener fell up. Don't
Whoops.
tell anyone.
This is wild, huh? He would eventually confess to molesting more than 40 children. This is a 19-year-old.
Oh my God.
Pleading guilty to 19 charges, including 2 first-degree felony counts of aggravated sexual assault, making him one of the most prolific pedophiles in the history of Dallas County. So going back to how he got there, he began to desire a certain type. Athletic-built boys aged 7 to 9 who reminded him of himself, insecure, and desperately seeking approval. His first attempt to molest Vinnie, he was 14 years old. It was a failure.
How so?
I'll read you his quote. He says,
he didn't come?
He says, there was an 8-year-old over at a friend's house, and I tried to seduce him, but he resisted. The main thing I was worried about afterwards was whether he would tell. So he learned from that. And as a precaution, Jones began to satisfy himself with less overt tactics, initiating these tickle games or wrestling with his brother's friends. And when they came over and start fondling them, it'd be like accidental. Oh, geez, I was grabbing your balls. Oh, wait, that's your dick in my mouth? Holy shit, that's crazy.
I tripped.
For a while, that was enough for him. But then in the spring of 1989, he's working at McDonald's, and a customer goes, hey, you see this? East Dallas YMCA is hiring counselors for its summer children's programs. And he's like, I'll apply for that. Cool. I don't want to work at McDonald's forever.
I worked for the YMCA, Carl. And when I was 18, my senior year of high school, and they gave us a very, very strict background check. But I was like, I'm 18. What are you going to fucking find?
Well, it's funny you say that because there were reasons to be suspicious of Jones. He was 18 and only in the 10th grade at the time. Not a good student. No. Not a bright kid.
So you would think that the bright ones aren't the ones who are going to be all touchy.
I don't know how that works, Vinny.
Oh, man.
But he also wrote on the job.
You want to trust the slow ones.
He also wrote on the job application that he's more comfortable around children than adults. And that didn't set up a red flag. Like, all right, great. Get a ton of children here. Come on in. Let's go. He quit school the following fall, a move that should have made him ineligible for YMCA employment, but the organization kept him around, and they even promoted him in the spring of 1990 to site supervisor at an after-school program held in an elementary school. So he's the supervisor. He's got all these elementary school kids, and he gets a lot of alone time.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a summer camp.
For the next 10 months, he was completely out of control. At the Y, this is what he said. At the Y, in front of parents even, I would have a kid on my lap, and I would get aroused. If the kid said anything, I'd just say, oh, sorry, didn't realize. But when he really got down to business, though, Vinny.
You're not Cindy Crawford.
Yeah, whoa, what's this? A boy? Yeah.
You're not Sydney Sweeney. What's happening here?
Thank you for updating that.
You're welcome.
He really got down to business at his babysitting gigs. This is him quoting this again. When I started babysitting, I had some shorts that were real easy to unsnap, and I wouldn't wear underwear. I wrestled with this one kid, and then I masturbated him, and then went and masturbated. I kept him quiet by telling him we'd both get in trouble. He admitted that he had darker thoughts every now and then. He says, sometimes kidnapping would cross my mind, but I never went through with it. Jesus Christ. I'm glad they picked him up when he was 19.
So he's wrestling kids and then masturbating them to completion.
I don't know if you can masturbate a 9-year-old to completion, but
well,
yes,
he would
take a kid himself going. It's wild. Jones' lawyer persuaded Jones to confess to all of the molestations he had committed while at the YMCA, and a number that would eventually reach more than 40. The confessions were all confirmed by police polygraphs, as well as plead guilty to 17 counts of indecency and 2 charges of aggravated sexual assault involving victims unrelated to the Y. So he took a deal. He goes, all right, I'll plead guilty on all this stuff, and in exchange for a deal. So he got 10 to 15 years. Well, when he first went to prison,
that's it.
Listen to this.
For 40 kids?
When he first went to prison, he had zero remorse. He actually thought he was doing the victims a favor. Like, I'm jerking these kids off. I don't understand what the problem is. This is his quote. All along, I had known it was wrong legally, but part of my fantasy was, this is love. This is acceptance. This is nothing bad. I'm helping these children. It wasn't until 1996. He's got a boyfriend in jail.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
The boyfriend had been molested.
How old was him?
No, he was too old, but
okay.
You got to take what you can get. So he's in this group therapy session because everyone in this prison are child molesters. I guess that's how they do
one
it.
prison for all of them.
That's how they do it in Dallas, I guess.
Oh, that's not good.
It's wild, right?
No, that's really not good. Because what happens when you put all those creepos together,
they
all start sharing ideas on how to fucking do shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they start, oh, how'd you get caught? How'd you get caught? Oh, they caught me doing this. Oh, they caught you doing that. And they learn how to fucking avoid.
Yes. They become super criminals when they go to prison. This is often the case.
But why can't we just put them? Why, of all the crimes?
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Just keep doing what we do and put them in prison. It's the coincidental death penalty.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that, Vinny, but that's the way they did it. And they would have these therapy sessions and group therapy. And it turns out this guy who, Jones is dating now, he says, yeah, I was repeatedly raped as a child, and it was horrendous, and it was led me to being in this predicament that I'm in now and struggling with these thoughts and feelings.
If it wasn't for child rape, I would never have been here, and neither would he. It's a meet cute.
And Jones says, this is his quote, that was the first time I realized that what I had done does hurt children. I had never had that thought before.
Jesus Christ. All right.
So listen to this. Jones underwent voluntary castration in Texas, the only U.S. state where the prison system allows the surgery. He is the second inmate to have the surgery since 1997, since they legalized the procedure. So he decided himself, I'm a problem. I got to get castrated. And he did.
That makes him less of a creep. And, again, summer camp creeps. YMCA creeps.
It's a camp counselor, we said. Fucking camp counselor. I love when you try to get me on technicality because I have a better creep.
Well, yeah. It's really hard to argue this one.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue.
Dude Wade Jones, vote for Karl at thecreepoff.com.
Oh, man, that guy's fucked up. He finally realized it was a problem with his boyfriend in jail.
Yeah. 5 years, he's just going, I guess it's illegal, but these kids were getting off. I was having fun. I don't get it.
And he had to be telling his boyfriend, come on, you didn't have a little bit of fun.
Right, yeah. But maybe he just wasn't molesting you right. Maybe that was the problem
Was he jerking you off, or was he just, what was he doing?
Using teeth? What's going on?
Oh, God, Karl, we're fucked up people.
This show is awful.
Go to thecreepoff.com this week, would you please? And you could actually go there right now and vote if you wanted to.
Beautiful.
I don't want you to. I want you to think about it and then realize Dick Eastland is the biggest creep. And let's not tie this up. Let's take a 2-point lead, everybody.
Another win for the toe. All right, whatever.
True believers.
Jesus Christ.
We got a goal. It's an extra point.
I can tell. Pleading with the audience.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was a tough one.
That's a tough one.
All right.
That's a tough one.
Well done, Carl.
It is Super Chat Monday, and I see people are enjoying the holiday, as I do as well. Like Joseph Collins.
Joseph Collins says, creepy counselor not working at Camp Crystal Lake. Then Rocco Orb, thanks for the $5. Vinny's creep looks like NSYNC Backstreet Boy creepy producer Lou Pearlman. Vote for Vinny. Camp Mistake. Very good, Riley. Like Riley and friends. That
Riley's on fire today.
Might be the name of this episode. Dwyer Christian, Rick Perry, and Greg Abbott are to blame for this.
That's right. Anytime there's a natural disaster, blame the politicians. That's what I say.
Nope. It was the cheap guy looking to save money on insurance. Joseph Collins, $4.99. Horrific. Absolutely. How is Vinny's guy a creep, though?
Yes. Thank you.
Because he
businessman.
You don't think businessmen are creeps?
No. Businessmen are all on the up and up.
Okay.
All right, Vinny. What do we got going on? Do you have a cop cam?
I think you have a cop cam.
I do.
I can't wait to see Carl's cop cam. Fight with the cops for no reason. Will you please show me Carl's cop cam? Lose all your rights, ruin your life.
God, that's a good stinger.
It really is up there.
Larry Lebowski always gets me psyched up for this segment. Larry Lebowski sent this one in. This one just came out. We're going to see there was a 19-year-old kid with his girlfriend out for a joyride.
The best kind of ride.
One evening. And things did not end well. I mean, technically his car is in a parking lot, which is where you'd want it to be when it stops going. But yeah, he didn't really ease into it. Let's take a look at clip one.
Early on January 7th, 2025, officers made their way to the scene of a car accident, one that would soon reveal itself to be far more serious than anyone expected.
Hey guys, I'll give you a hand. Is everyone okay? I'm trying to help them out. Yeah, I'm going to help them out too.
Oh God.
You want to grab the other hand? Yep. Just so no one gets hurt. Yeah. All right. You all right? Yeah. Okay. Are you okay? Yes. You guys want an ambulance?
No.
Check you out just in case?
No, we're all right.
What's going on?
We were just going on a little joyride.
Yeah, just going on a little joyride. Really? That's what's going on.
Well, it looks like they rode onto the hood of someone else's car.
Yeah, there's actually another car behind that car. My clip number 2, we're going to see more about this accident. These cars are fucked.
I know, but you got all that.
Just a little abrasion on my forehead.
Yeah.
I'm a medical student, so.
Oh, cool.
Look at this. Look at the front of his car. Holy shit.
How old are you, Ben?
I'm turning 20.
Oh, you look young.
No, I completely understand. We just took a little joyride. My dad has.
I've
it's a long story.
You got to heard it.
This kid seems a little out of it, doesn't he?
I hope he hit his head and he's not drunk.
Well, it turns out he's like, he tells the story later. He goes, right there, he goes, it's a long story. His dad has stage 4 liver cancer and he's kind of bummed out about that. So he thought, let's just go out for a ride, clear our heads.
Yeah. His last wish was that I take out these 2 cars.
Well, Vinny, it's worse than that. An additional police officer show up and they recognize it. Look at, there's all this debris from a car. There's a trail. So they start walking towards this trail, and that's when they discover clip number 3.
Watch out for the kid here. I got. Watch his hand here, too.
Are you all right?
Holy shit.
Is someone's dead niece in there? Tell me now.
Dude, what we just saw, the side, so this obviously got T-boned, and that car must have been going fast. It did some serious damage, and it sounds like the driver is not doing well. Those are not sounds of joy or comfort.
It sounded like a house settling, so no.
Ooh, that's rough. So we're going to find out. This is a man and his daughter.
A man and his young daughter were in the vehicle. The girl sprawled across the back without a car seat, and the man was trapped, leaving officers with little they could do until the fire department arrived.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yes. Yeah. I don't feel like I have a concussion. I'm not,
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh,
good. I'm glad you're doing okay.
Can we get the medical student to go help that family? Can we get that kid back
Hey,
there?
you got a chance to put your education to work here.
Show us what you know, Squirt.
All right. So the fire department arrives at the scene to help this person get out of his car.
Oh, boy.
This is a rough one.
The fire department arrived and worked to free the man by cutting through the doors, while an ambulance rushed his daughter to the hospital. A witness captured the incident on her dash cam, which showed the vehicle traveling at a dangerously high speed. According to the arrest report, the car was going 93 miles per hour just 5 seconds before impact, slowing only slightly to 87 miles per hour at the moment of collision.
Holy shit.
87?
So this woman was capturing this on her dash cam and watched this car go vroom and smash into that car and then veer off and smash into these parked cars. He was going 93.
Jesus.
Just a little joyride. Just having a little fun. And I should mention for people who are listening to this, there's a gas station here. There's intersections all over the place. Apparently he was flying through red lights. He was driving crazy.
So how many cars got hit total?
4.
Gee,
well,
okay.
4, but his would be the 5th.
Okay.
All right. So,
oh my God, 90 miles an hour.
So they're talking to the driver here, and the driver's just like, "Oh, what's going on with the other accident? Are they all right?" And the cop's not sure. Another guy walks over watching this.
Oh, I hope he fucking punches him.
I haven't been over there, to be totally honest with you.
But they're still coherent and whatnot, right?
Yeah. They're okay over there? No, are they okay over there? All right, so.
Oh, that's chilling. They okay over there? The cop looks at him and just goes, "No, they are not okay over there." Fuck. Meanwhile, this kid's just going, "They're all right, though. They're coherent and stuff, right? Yeah, yeah."
It's called the head shake
okay.
of doom.
I haven't been over there.
Hold on, I gotta watch it again.
Yeah.
Over there.
No, that guy looks like he's gonna cry. That cop's just like, "I don't want this job anymore." This is some of the most horrific shit I've ever seen. But this kid explains, look, it's just an honest mistake. Things like this happen.
It was an honest mistake. I honestly, I can't believe that this happened tonight. This is.
I can believe it. I just watched how you were fucking driving.
I'm so sorry, officer. What was your name?
What?
What was your name, officer?
Puts his hand out to shake his hand. Oh, man.
Did you see the
Yeah. She got a dash cam.
She got
flying past her, pulls through the red light, and smokes his car.
Said he was going 10 over.
It's red, big foot gets it.
That doesn't happen. So.
Look at all that debris on the road. Holy shit, that was some collision. That was some collision right there. That's crazy.
God damn, I want to watch that cop response again. I'm sorry for playing stuff back. But
no, this cop just saw that he was driving 93 miles per hour and smashed into that car. And he's like, "Fuck you, asshole." He's pissed.
He's like, "What? And what is your name? Like, these are to be friends?"
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, let's shake hands." He's like,
"What?
Fuck you."
What?
I can believe it. I just watched how you were fucking driving.
I'm so sorry, officer. What was your name?
What?
What was your name?
You should have put in some Stone Cold there. What?
Yeah, that was great. This cop is not looking to be friends with this dude.
Wow.
He's pretty pissed off. It looks like.
Wow. Kill this guy.
So that's when they realize this kid's pretty fucked up. And so they start asking him about if he's been drinking tonight. Remember, 19 years old.
You can come over here. So just be straight with me, man. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Honestly, a couple hours ago, I had, two or three drinks, but that was, 2 or 3 hours ago at this point.
Okay,
So.
what did you drink?
4 hours ago is only 2 espresso martinis.
Okay, 2
That's
espresso
4
martinis.
4 hours ago.
Did you have anything else, like any type of
No.
drugs, like any weed,
No,
anything
no.
like that? Do you take any medication for anything, anything like that?
No.
Espresso martinis.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Just do it. That's a lot of alcohol in those. Like,
So
vodka in a
it can
martini,
be, it
right?
can be, yeah. So they have him do the field sobriety test. He actually does pretty well at it. I was impressed. He was following instructions pretty well. He was able to walk in a straight line.
Yeah, if you told this guy to drive 90 into someone, I'm sure he could probably
He could
handle
do
that well too.
Yeah. So even though he did pretty well, they're like, okay, we got to give you a breathalyzer, and this is his response to that.
Here's what I can do is I can give you an opportunity to take a portable breathalyzer test. What that pretty much shows is your ability if you're able to drive or not. Are you willing to submit to one of those?
Whether it's me, I mean, at this point, I'm not driving home, so it's going to be me taking Uber.
So what does it matter?
So are you able to take one of those, or?
I'm not sure if I want to without my lawyer present.
Okay. Well, right as of right now, you're not under arrest. Asking you that, but just based off of the signs of impairment, I'm going to ask you to turn around and put your hands behind your back. Now you're under arrest for DUI. Okay.
That happened quick. That happened very quick. I got to say, that is the smartest thing this kid could say. Is like, no, I'm not taking a breathalyzer test, because at least it gives his attorney the ability to try something for this.
Well, I'm going to say a couple of things I noticed. The first, when we first approached him in the first clip, he looked a little drunk to me, just the way he was speaking, not slurring, but very deliberate and slow. That's evasion. That's how people evade. And then, we hear this out. He's right to not take the breathalyzer test right here. He's going to lose his license for a year.
Yeah.
But guess what? You got bigger problems to worry about. Yeah. So definitely smart. Definitely smart. Baton is very smart kid.
Let's go back and check out that other car. He does kind of have a Baton Evan vibe to it.
More than 30 minutes after the man was first found trapped in the vehicle, the fire department and officers were finally able to extract him. They had to cut off both doors on the driver's side and remove part of the dashboard to free his legs.
Look at this. A person was in there. That can't be comfortable. That could not have been a comfortable position that person.
How do you get the person out of that?
They had to cut all of the doors off.
Well, no. I mean, you look at where
the
driver's seat is and where someone's legs should be.
Yeah.
How do you get someone out
It's
of there?
like
Are the legs still in there?
It's like that Tiger Woods accident. Remember when he passed out and just drove across a couple expressways
after his wife hit him in the head with a golf ball?
No, this was a different time. This was long after the divorce.
Oh, okay.
He got another accident. Anyway, so this dude gets put in the back of the cop car, and I'm not going to play it for you. It's so annoying. He just keeps going, hey, can you tell me if you guys are going to give me my girlfriend a ride? Is my girlfriend going to get a ride? Can you guys tell me if my girlfriend's going to get a ride or how that's? And they keep going, we don't know. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it all out.
That one cop over there who's really mad at you is fucking your girlfriend right now.
Yeah, she likes it. She said she's never had it better.
She's never had better.
That would be a funny response. But clip 11, we'll wrap things up with this.
Any chance you guys could give me a heads up where my girlfriend was going? So I would appreciate it. Thank you. By any chance, do you have any idea where my girlfriend is headed? Will your name and badge number be included in the report? Yeah?
Sadly, the man involved in the crash succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced deceased at the hospital 3 hours after the collision. His daughter, who was 7 years old, survived, but was left in critical condition with a fractured spine and a bruised lung.
Oh, no.
The man responsible was charged with felony reckless homicide, aggravated DUI, and DUI causing death. At a detention hearing on January 9th, 2025, prosecutors sought to keep him in custody, citing the severity of the crash and ongoing public safety concerns. However, a judge ordered his release under strict conditions, including a nightly curfew, random drug and alcohol testing, and the installation of a breath alcohol ignition interlock device.
So there you have it, Vinny.
Fucking Matthew Broderick over here is going to get away with this fine.
He's not. Here's the deal. Homicide. The driver did not make it.
Yeah, here's the deal.
I don't know if the driver had that
come in
7-year-old daughter all that well strapped in. It seems like that's his broken spine. Fuck.
Did we ever find out what the blood test said? Like what his actual? Because if it's low enough, because like this kid might have had a few drinks earlier, but I think he was just being an irresponsible little shit trying to impress his girlfriend driving fast.
Oh yeah.
I think that's more of the issue than the alcohol.
Oh yeah.
So if this guy can somehow, if the cops could show that the alcohol level wasn't that low and that this was just that, whatever, the right judge is going to let this kid fucking skate.
I don't think so.
Good. I hope not.
I do not think so. This is pretty damning.
I would hope so, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying. All right, Karl.
Well, thank you, Larry Lebowski. He sent that over to me, and he's just like, I want to see how Vinny reacts to this. And based on your reaction, you feel the same way I do.
Oh, man, I hate this kid with a little
Yeah.
fucking prick. Where's my girlfriend? At her new boyfriend's house, the one who still has a license.
Also, the police show up. He never even mentions he hit a car back there. He's just like, yeah, well, what are you going to do, huh?
I have an abrasion on my head.
I don't think I'm concussed, though. I think I'm okay. What an asshole.
Oh, I fucking hate him. We got voicemails, Karl.
Oh, great.
The Creep Off voicemail segment is brought to you by the City of Syracuse. We loved watching The Naked Gun over the weekend. We still use the original as our training video. See you in Syracuse.
Beautiful.
Podcast prophet here. Holy Spirit is speaking through me. And the Lord's rage. I was gonna make an anal sex joke, but fuck it.
I see what you did.
Anywho, I'm calling bullshit. I don't know how you guys do this fucking voting shit, but like, Karl was shown winning the entire week.
Yes.
The poll closes Sunday mid-morning.
Yep.
Shows Karl is the winner.
Yep.
I'm all fucking excited for your fucking triple bypass Paulino to fucking finally spin the wheel and Karl to get his half of the money back.
Me too.
And then you win by 5 fucking votes, Vinny? You cheating fuck.
Yeah.
Something's going on. I'm calling bullshit.
I would like to tell everybody what's going on. Would you like me to read? I'm going to read something to everybody.
Oh, this sounds like you're feeling really guilty about this.
No, I'm just going to read something.
It seems like you feel guilty about something.
I don't feel guilty about anything.
Let's see what's going on here.
I don't feel guilty about anything.
Okay.
So, fun fact. I'm going to read you basically what happens is every week we download the results and they get immediately sent over to Alex. And then Alex looks at them for the irregularities.
Alex is our producer.
Yeah, Alex is our producer. And he goes through all of them and he finds things where the same person votes 22 times or 30 times. And then he gives them their one vote. He doesn't take away all the votes. He gives them their one vote and takes away the multiple votes.
I met a guy at Hackamania who told me, like, I think he was standing in line or something to go in, and I was just outside, the theater. And he goes, Karl, hey, I'm so-and-so. And I'm the one who like cheats and votes for you all the time. Like, don't do that.
I know
Stop
that, dude.
doing
He
that.
said it to me too. He said, this is what he told me. And full disclosure, people cheat for me too.
I know.
They do it for both of us.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So what happens is Alex
This is
will go
better
in
at
there.
cheating with you, I think.
I don't, though. This is what he said this week. Most of the major cheating this week was for Karl, but there was a significant drop-off at a time, so that's a positive. Somebody in Troy, Michigan voted for you a bunch. Someone in Sparta, North Carolina voted for you a bunch.
Well, hold on a second. Go back up real quick. It says the person in Troy, Michigan voted twice for each of you. What the fuck? What's the point of that? Did they forget they voted and they changed their vote? Oh, wait. No, that's all right. What about for this guy? Wait, what?
So what happens is all of the votes before they get looked at are what reflects on the website. So when people vote multiple times, that stuff does get taken out, and that's why the vote changes from what you see on the website.
God, if only we had a system where people would vote somewhere where they had to have a login, so you knew it was them doing it. Like if we had like a poll that we could put on like on a Reddit and Twitter, and then combine those two.
See,
wait, we used to do that,
but you can't combine them because people can vote on Reddit and on Twitter.
Well, right. There's that.
Well, yeah,
that's what. It's 2 votes though. It's way different than what we're seeing here. Anyway.
Please. We're at least able to
thank you very much, Podcast Prophet. Thank you for your call.
Secondary voicemail from him.
Hey, boys, Podcast Prophet. Second voicemail this week. Sorry. You should play them both because they're gold. Anyways, real quick. This old lady was walking, trying to find her friend's house, and I gave her a ride. It was a half mile. I didn't want to make her walk the whole way. And she walked right up to my car at where I live, and I offered. And it was a half a mile, so it wasn't like a super long trip, but I mean, she could have at least offered a little rub and tug, right? I mean,
sure.
Does that make me a creep, or does that make her a bitch?
She's
a
bitch.
I don't know. You tell me.
Gas, grass, or ass? No one rides for free.
I believe that's in the Bible.
It is. That's where I read it.
Captain Blackbread here.
Blackbread here. I hope you guys are ready. I'm sending in a stinger, even if it's too late. Look, I had to. The thought of possibly having to hear another fucking Mr. Magenta stinger is just tearing me away. Look, Mr. Magenta, I'm sure you're a cool guy and all, but I hate your auto-tune shit. Like, shit. Please, anything but him.
Jesus. Blackbread shit talking, yeah.
We love Mr. Magenta. I have a voicemail for us, Vinny.
Please.
Came over on the WATP voicemail line.
One for the creep off. Love you, Carl, and the show. And yeah, I mean, Vinny's probably all right as well. I really like the latest bonus episode and finding out what what's going on with our pal Matthew Lewinsky. But it's kind of, what is wrong with your penal system over there? We find out he's been given violence classes. This is a man who murdered a woman with his bare hands. Can't he be given peacefulness classes or, not being mentally ill classes? It's just shocking. Absolutely shocking.
He's so right. He's so right.
We're a little backwards here.
Thank you, Boner Guy.
Yep.
Last one.
Category idea. Creepiest sovereign citizen. Vinny's story from last week. I mean, I had to vote for the sovereign citizen. Those guys are the worst. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
They're all really, really bad, but
delete laws. I'm taking Chili de Castro. I'll call it.
You could have Chili de Castro. I'm sure that there's worse.
I don't know. He used to sell the date rape drug. But
What?
Yeah, that's why he was originally incarcerated. That's why he's so mad at the police.
Oh, when he was with Power Rangers and
Yeah,
shit? He was
yeah.
selling-
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I didn't
Those
know
Power
that.
Rangers they're not black and white. They're not all good guys. Some nuance to it.
Carl, before we do the Scum Parade today, should we get the contest out of the way?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
excited about this.
Well, I have all of our entries here.
Great.
And I would like to play them for you. Generally,
so we asked for a new stinger for the Scum Parade.
Yep.
A section we've been doing since day one on the show.
That's right. And, we like to switch them out. We like to have a variety. And we play the Ocean Man one a lot, which, by the way, we love. And we're not going to, retire it. It'll still be around.
We don't retire any of these songs.
Yeah, we just like to have some new stuff to shuffle in and out. And you guys have given us some great ones. And we want to pick a winner now. And the winner is going to receive from the Creep Off, you are going to get a code that is going to give you 1 free year to our Patreon, where you can listen to all of our bonus episodes. Yeah.
That's a nice prize.
It is a nice prize. That's
Holy
what we do
shit.
here on the Creep Off.
Holy cow.
You get a free year, and we thank you.
See, when I give out prizes for song contests, parody song contests, stuff like that, I tell them I'm going to send them merch and then forget.
Right. No, I'm actually going to send this to somebody today.
I actually fulfilled one of the prizes in Boston because one of the people who won the contest like, Carl, I never did get my merch. Like, oh, pick out a t-shirt. There you go.
Take 2. Sorry. You're such a prick.
Whoops.
All right. This one came in from our friend. Hold on a second. We got to move over to there they are. This one came in from the great Sea Moose, and he sent us, and we played it before, but he remixed it.
Okay.
Made it sound a little bit better.
Great.
So thank you, great Sea Moose.
You're a male nurse, your medallion is cursed. You made somebody put you in the back of a hearse. If you play ukulele or live near the Everglades, you might be in the Scum Parade. You might be in the Scum Parade.
Original,
very good, little lengthy, but I like it. It's funny.
Yep, agreed. Lots of good jokes in there. Now, our friend Mr. Magenta sent in 2 last week. Let's do a recap on those.
Okay.
We had Scum Kingdom, the parody of Cody Rhodes, the new WWE Universal Heavyweight Champions.
A scum parade, vile souls, all these creeps out of control. Watch them throwing babies down the street. The chat is here and all the bros, so come on Vinny, start the show. Hide the children, fat wives, and the old. Whoa.
Yeah, and it's right before the hook. Okay. Oops. This one, also from Mr. Magenta, is based on the Creep Off Hall of Famers' fantastic song catalog. A great song called The Beach Patrol. This is Creep Patrol.
I was walking down the street looking for some assholes. Had my iPhone set to the creep off station. I saw a bunch of creeps, a scummy situation. I bet they want to give me ass to mouth resuscitation.
We are the
Creep Patrol.
We like it creepy, creepy, creepy.
So stop the Scum Parade.
So let's get creepy, creepy, creepy.
Okay. Fatty Joe sent this one in, and I'm not going to play the whole thing. This was a longer.
Oh, it sounds like AI. I'm nervous.
Yep.
I'm nervous.
The Scum Parade.
The Scum
where
Parade.
Rotten fries, baby throwers, naggers in the filth.
I'm voting it down too.
I'm sorry, guys. We should have mentioned no AI.
There it is. Disqualification. This one came in from my Lord Savior. You liked this one quite a bit.
It's time for us to listen to the Scum Parade. With thirst and murder, drugs and jaywalking. You'll hear about a guy who fucked his dog. And catch up on the news this week. I want to hear the Scum Parade. Where's the Scum Parade? Where's the Scum Parade?
That one feels right, man. Just because it's the high energy. It's fun. It gets me psyched for a Scum Parade.
Okay. Not AI, everybody. That one actually came in.
Yeah, that one's good.
That one came in from a
I
Lord
like the
Savior.
jaywalking gets thrown in there.
Yeah, just a little silly. Now,
it's fun.
Captain Blackbread sent this one in this week,
Okay.
and it is based on a song by Audio Slave. Are you an Audio Slave fan?
I never liked Audio Slave.
Were you a Chris Cornell guy?
No, I never cared about Chris Cornell. I loved Rage Against the Machine, and then I'm like, oh, they're in a band again. Like, oh, this sucks.
Okay. Well, this is based on an Audio Slave song. Here we go.
Cool.
I am not one single creep. I am the Scum Parade, waiting inside a latrine and chucking babies. Scum Parade.
Nice.
Yes. Solid entry.
Solid. Yeah, real solid.
Very solid entry. So, in my book, if you're asking your boy Vinny, his top two, my top two are clearly the last ones we just played. Blink 182, and then Audio Slave,
Okay.
Captain Blackbread. Carl, how about you?
I'm going Blink 182.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like the energy is there. It's just, but I think we should rotate a bunch of those.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. The winner's going to be my Lord Savior. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Sir. Congratulations.
It's time for us to listen to the Scum Parade. With thirst and murder, drugs and jaywalking. You'll hear about a guy who fucked his dog. And catch up on the news this week. I want to hear the Scum Parade. Where's the Scum Parade? Where's the Scum Parade?
Principal uncertainty. He says, I tried to like Audio Slave, then realized I'm an adult and I don't have to.
Oh, God. That's how I felt about Velvet Revolver. Remember Velvet
God,
Revolver?
I bought that album.
Me too.
The single was great on there. I was like, oh, this band's gonna be fucking cool. Scott Weiland with Guns N' Roses.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go. And then I listened to the CD. I was like, oh, God damn it. Every song sucks.
Trash.
So bad.
I have the same vibe of Velvet Revolver and Audio Slave are the same thing to me.
Yeah.
But whatever. Great job, everybody. Thank you for participating. My Lord Savior, you are the winner, my friend. Thank you.
Well done.
You're going to get an email later today. Thank you, sir. Now, Carl, it is time for the Scum Parade. Are you ready?
Well, yeah. I mean, we played like
5
jingles for it. Yeah, I'm definitely ready.
You
Let's
should be
go.
ready. Do you remember this lady? Let me pull up her picture. This broad.
I love this woman.
Tanya Haddix.
She is so fucking crazy.
As bonkers as they come.
I have to tell you that the what was it? Chimp Crazy?
Yep.
Was the show or the documentary, whatever you call it. It might be better than
Tiger King.
I hesitate to say that just because I saw it more recently.
It's not better than
it's
Tiger
not better
King.
than Tiger King. Tiger King's crazy, but this is also fantastic. I loved Chimp Crazy.
Chimp Crazy was very fun.
Yeah.
Basically, it covers her. She owned an animal named Tonka, who was in a bunch of movies. He was in the film Buddy and George of the Jungle. And PETA sued her recently. She was embroiled in a lawsuit with PETA. And she was arrested Saturday, a little more than a week after authorities found a chimpanzee stashed in the basement of her Missouri home. Her arrest stems from the ongoing legal battle involving people for the ethical treatment of animals and another chimp named Tonka. That dog or that chimp is the one that murdered that lady, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ripped her face off.
She was given the chimp all sorts of value, but like fucking quaaludes. The thing was like fucking having Judy Garland in chimp form in the house. It was fucking drunk and violent and angry.
Yeah. The thing about chimps, if you're not familiar with this, super cute when they're babies. And so all these people really love having chimps around. Put a little diaper on them. They're fun. They're unpredictable. But once they get to a certain age, I think it's 5 or something like that, you can no longer live with them. They will murder you.
Right.
And this idiot and a bunch of other idiots in this documentary decide to keep the chimps around and put them in these cages. And it's very dangerous and very illegal.
So she lost custody of the chimp.
Yeah.
And she was supposed to give it over to PETA.
Yeah.
And then she didn't. She hid the chimp and she went on the land with the chimp.
She said the chimp had died. So,
Yeah.
oh, you can't get Taka.
Yeah, she lied. He's dead. So then they find the chimp eventually, and there's all sorts of lawsuits involved because of like funding money for the chimp and how much it costs PETA, this, that, and the other. Either way,
she also revealed it on the show. She revealed that she still had this chimp illegally. I'm like, what are you doing? How dumb? It's like next level dumb.
This lady looks dumb to you?
Yeah, she looks really stupid.
Yep. So JFK's head joke says they are fanged monsters.
Yes.
He's correct. So basically, she ends up in contempt of court because she's not paying PETA. So the police show up at her house to serve a warrant. And when they show up, they find another fucking monkey. She's banned from owning them, stashed in the basement of her house.
Jesus Christ.
She's got a fucking another one.
Why would you ever want to live with a chimp? Now, don't get me wrong. I know that you put glasses on them, a wig, they'll smoke a cigar, they'll play cards with you. That part's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the shitting and the throwing of the feces and stuff. Like they get angry and they just start throwing shit at you. It's like, I don't need that in my house. It'd be like inviting Gino Bisconte to a slumber party. Like, I don't need this.
There's no.
Who would want that?
You have a good time at that content house, pal.
I know. I will.
I'd be surprised if that guy doesn't kick your ass for that $3,000 Kevin Brennan offered him.
I know, right?
I'd be surprised.
I'd take a shot at me for $3,000.
Listen, that guy, I would be surprised if he doesn't. I'm just saying that particular guy. I think enough drinks. He's like, why aren't I making $3,000? I'm losing money not punching this guy.
Here's something I know about my buddy Gino. He is a lover, not a fighter. That's something I know about him.
Pat Dixon proved that.
He was ready to give Pat a hug. He's like, oh, Pat's here. What's up?
Yeah. What day is it? Where did my jaw go?
Oh, boy.
Either way, she's under arrest again. Fuck her. We'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Now, Carl, let's meet this guy. This is Mitchell Leslie. He is a constable. He is a police officer. And the police started investigating him in March of this year before seizing all of his electronic devices in May. You see, they ended up suspending him without pay after he was charged with possession of child abuse and bestiality material.
Jesus Christ.
It's a great picture of him at a child's birthday party.
Oh boy.
It's alleged the officer had the child abuse and bestiality material on his personal phone and laptop. The prosecution told the courts he was in possession of potentially over 200,000 images. Mr. Leslie was charged with misconduct in public office, 2 counts of possessing child abuse material, person possessing bestiality material, and 3 counts of access, modify, restricted data held in a computer.
You know, Vinny, I always ask this question. Whenever we talk about these guys or they seize the hard drives, and there's always a number. It's like, yeah, he was found with, 12,000 this or whatever. I always go, who's the guy who's adding these up? Who's that fucking, who's taking that job? This guy. This guy loves that job. He's like, how many files are on this hard drive? All right, let's find out how many of them have CP out of. I'm in. Let's go.
Guys, this is going to get ugly in here. You don't want to see it. Everybody leave.
Yeah.
I got this.
What a lucky guy this guy is,
Man,
Never works
Mitchell.
a day in his life.
Never work a day in your life. The name of this episode. Court documents allegedly unlawfully accessed the confidential police force computer policing system database and unlawfully accessed restricted data. Among allegations of misconduct, Mr. Leslie has been accused of protecting his current partner from being detected driving unlawfully, being complicit in his partner's brother avoiding apprehension of domestic violence offenses, and misusing a police vehicle.
Sorry, he's a corrupt cop, whatever.
Court documents also allege he provided his partner with a letter on police letterhead for the Department of Communities and Justice to assist with prioritized residence relocation.
Okay.
Yep.
He's corrupt.
Yeah. The document said
He's the kind of guy. He's the kind of cop you want as a buddy.
Oh, yeah.
He'll do some favors for you.
Yeah.
What's going on in the evidence locker these days? Anything fun going on in there? Anything you want to grab for me?
His barrister applied for bail for reasons including that he was receiving mental health treatment and intended to be transferred to an inpatient PTSD program.
Okay. So he's claiming he has PTSD.
Yeah.
If he had 500 images or maybe 1,000, I'd be like, maybe it's PTSD. 200,000 is not PTSD. I'm sorry. That's too many.
I think that this is a crime.
That's more than you could ever like enjoy, right?
Right.
That's just a collector. When you get it to 200,000, you're just collecting at this point.
This might be a crime of convenience because, like we talk about how this guy had access to that, a normal PDF file is not going to have access to the police computers and evidence lockers. So this guy, being a sick pervert, has access to it. The reason he has that much is just because he could.
Yeah, you say that a normal PDF file doesn't have access to it, but I wouldn't just give up like that. I mean, you work hard, go through the academy.
All it takes is 6 months in the academy.
Yeah,
kids,
man.
you too.
Work out, learn the law, do everything you can, become a cop. You can make it happen.
He's suspended without pay, and an urgent review of his employment status is underway. He's going to appear in court in September. So
I love how they don't want him to go to prison because I don't know if it's his attorney or something. Just like, there's like a motorcycle gang that he arrested that's in that prison. They're really mad at him. Like, oh, well, that's too bad.
Oh, the motorcycle gang doesn't like the pedo?
Yeah. Oh, whoopsie. That's too bad. Probably should have stolen all that CP.
Could you imagine being in the motorcycle gang and then finding out all of this about him?
Dude. And they're like, wait, where is he getting sent to? Here? Fuck, yes.
Happy days are here again.
Yeah, right. I thought I was going to do 3 years, but I guess I'm going to do 12. Let's go.
You know what? I'm glad I got the good bunk because I'm going to be here a while. All right, Karl. Walnut Ridge, Arkansas. A man and woman who lived in Walnut Ridge are accused of raping a child and videotaping the abuse. This is a wild one. According to court documents, last year in October, Lawrence County Sheriff received an anonymous letter and an SD card containing child sexual abuse material of a man engaged in sex acts with a child under the age of 10. The man was recorded also having sex with 2 women.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
This is a wild scene, even for Diddy.
This is some fucking Hefner shit.
Yeah, even Diddy just like, whoa, you get 2 chicks and a kid? Wow. Okay.
The sender said in the letter they were discussed about what they found on the card and wanted it to be investigated. They said they found the card when going through their possessions from a, quote, time when they were a drug addict.
Imagine being this guy. I'll reenact the scene, Vinny. All right. I'll bring you right in to his home. Has anyone seen the SD card?
Where's the SD card?
The SD card.
Where the fuck did the SD card go?
It does escalate pretty quickly. You're right.
Yeah.
It starts with just like do you have the SD card? Did you? No, you didn't.
You mailed it to the who?
Karen, I needed that SD card. It's all we had, Karen.
Do I look like a cop with 200,000 images? It's all we had. The sender said in the letter, like I said, they were disgusted. The card's metadata indicated the video was created in January 2015. In the video, the victim is mentioned by name, and the man refers to one of the women by her first name.
Dude, this is the Hunter Biden of child rapists. What a fucking idiot. I just took some really incriminating video, and then I lost it. I don't know.
Bailed it to the sheriff's office. The man identified as Brandon Allen Leonard of Jonesboro, Tennessee, due to his tattoos visible in the video, identified one of the women as Courtney Hope as well. Officers located the victim and interviewed them on October 17th last year. The victim said Leonard forced him to engage in multiple sex acts and perform other sexual behavior for him.
Jesus.
The victim said Leonard did similar things to another victim. The victim also said that the other women would have sex with Leonard and force them to watch. The victim also said Green inappropriately touched them multiple times. In one of the videos, Green told the victim she used to do stuff with older people when she was their age and that she loved it.
Oh, yikes. I don't know about you, Vinny, but if I'm having a threesome, a couple ladies are over, I'm good.
Right.
I don't need to get a pet involved or a child, or we're good with this threesome.
Well, the victim told the interviewer that Leonard would then pull out a gun,
Jesus,
and put it to their head and tell them that if they told anybody about this, that they would kill their whole family and harm their brother.
Or if you use your teeth. That's the other way this will happen.
The victim said they told their mother about the abuse, but the mother told them they were lying and never reported the allegations.
Shut up. You just want attention. Shut up. Oh, just because you're bleeding from your butthole, you think I'm going to believe that story again?
I'm just going to go ahead and guess this.
Is this
How do you not listen to your
I
breathing?
know, that's crazy. I don't want to deal with this. Let's pretend it didn't happen. Is this the victim? Is it a boy or a girl? Do we know?
They do not say.
Yeah, okay.
Investigators contacted the victim in February, who confirmed the victim's identity. Boy, I messed that part up. Green said she was with Leonard because he had drugs. She said she was in the relationship with both Leonard and the other woman in the video at the time. And both Green said she was high most of the time during the period of her life and don't remember touching the victim in a sexual manner or the video of that.
Bullshit. Vinny, I've never been so high in my life that I fucked a child and forgot about it. I don't think there's a level of high that exists.
Well, that's why you got to take the videos.
I'm telling you, man.
Thanks,
you would remember
Arkansas.
that.
All right, let's close this sucker out. I had a great story for you. There's a man in central Lisbon who was literally missing his head, Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah, the victim is reportedly a 34-year-old foreign citizen. A body was found without its head behind the Lisbon Coliseum in the heart of the capital city last Wednesday. A 29-year-old man was reportedly arrested after he handed over the head, which he was carrying wrapped in foil in a backpack.
Hey, I heard you guys are looking for this.
The student reportedly confessed to the murder, admitting to meeting the victim just hours before the violent act.
What the hell is going on here?
The engineering student was said to describe the decapitation in detail to the authorities, as well as the details of his mutilations of the victim's body after he died. The suspect allegedly used a medium-sized kitchen knife from his house. The crime occurred early in the morning on July 30th after the two men had a disagreement. The decapitation was said to occur in the middle of the street without witnesses. Now, here's the thing. I've never met someone and just spent a little bit of time with them where I had a disagreement with them where I was so angry I felt the need to cut their head
Murderous
off.
rage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually like, oh, this guy's an asshole. Time to move on.
Mm-hmm.
On the afternoon of July 31st, the suspect voluntarily presented himself at a hospital in Lisbon carrying a human head that he claimed that he wished to hand over. So he went through evidentiary procedures. The conclusions were this guy's crazy and he did this. Several objects of evidentiary interest were also seized, including the knife. Evidence was also collected that points to the human head belonging to the victim.
This is a crazy person. He got away with it. No one saw it. He left the body there. He took the head with him. No one knew it was him. And the next day, he just walks over to the hospital and goes, hey, I think you're missing a part.
He said, quote, hey, listen, I believe I have something that's related to a situation you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Why would he do that?
Yeah. Who knows? We live in a
I understand
world,
chopping
Carl.
off somebody's head because people do annoy the hell out of you. I wouldn't do it immediately. Like, I think if I chopped off Vinny's head, people would get that.
Sure.
It makes sense.
I think people would understand why you chopped off my
They
head.
go back through the archives and go, yeah, this was inevitable.
It was due. It was due.
But I don't understand.
The guy just won too much.
I do
and
not,
Carl's a sore loser.
Do not understand at all why you would bring the head to the authorities and confess.
Yeah. I mean, the only option here is insanity or insane guilt. Those are your two options.
Both sound insane. Vinny, you want to look at some super chats we've had come in?
Man, you people have been great today.
Yeah, what a fantastic audience.
Okay. What a fantastic audience you are. Yay, cut it off. Joseph Collins says, thanks for the down iron. Wow, Carl's the champ.
Correct. I brought it today. Thank you very much, Joseph Collins.
Oh, thank you for going back. This principled uncertainty with 10 euros. I take it Woke Dad won. He's the creepiest camp counselor.
God damn. Do not let him around a camp.
Now,
don't let him near art studios. Don't let him near any of this shit.
Well, Carl, we got to talk about this real quick.
Oh, we got something
close
else to
out.
talk about?
One more thing. We are. This is important.
Okay.
We put out a poll for the Hall of Fame.
Oh, right.
So let's pull this up here.
Right. I forgot we got a Creep Off Hall of Fame that we need to induct more members into.
So next week coming up on this show, let me throw this out here now. We have a guest coming on.
Oh, do we have that sign up? Do we have that?
Hold on. Yes, but that's not going to be. That's going to be on a bonus episode on the 15th.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yes.
That's
and you know what? I'll even throw that out there too. But I will tell you next
That's
week
exciting.
coming up on the show, first time appearance, Anthony Zenhauser is joining us on the Creep Off.
Wait, a week from today?
Yeah, next Monday.
But you're not going to be here.
I'm going to be here next Monday.
Oh, why did I think you were off next Monday?
I'm off on the 25th because I'm going to go to a gig in DC.
The 25th. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I love Zen.
Yeah, Zen's coming to hang out with us.
Nice.
I invited him just for shits and giggles.
Cool.
So there's that. And
I'll
then,
be hanging with Zen probably later today on Point Dabble Point over on Shuli's channel.
well, there you go. There you go. So
I
excited.
got some shit for them, man. You know, they're playing my Stephanie Miller videos.
Yeah, I heard.
They stole them from me.
I heard they stole them directly from your Dropbox.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to confront Shuli today.
You probably should.
I am.
Are you really mad?
Dude. It's going to be a problem.
Good.
Could be the last ever Point Dabble Point.
Really?
Later today.
Aw. Sorry, I'm
It's too much, man. I've put up with him stealing from me for too long. I can't anymore. It's too much. I think I'm Team Levy. Bob Levy and I are going to start a show with Perry Caravello.
Oh, good. Another show for Carl. For those of you like this show, maybe one of these days we'll get around to put an effort into this one. You start with Perry Caravello
the fuck?
and Bob Levy.
Did you see how much shit I put together for this show today? How dare you?
Him and Bob Levy are going to be rolling together in Creeps.
What are you doing right now? Do you know what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So that being said, Carl's going to go nuclear on the Shuli Network. Even though Zen's going to be here next week.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Possibly this Thursday for Friday. Very special bonus episode coming this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Hall of Fame?
No, not Hall of Fame.
Jesus, are we going to finish a thought on here? What's going on?
Yes, I'm getting that. I'm just getting all my plugs out before I get to the Hall of Fame. It's going to be a very special one this week. You'll see. Then the week after that on bonus episodes, Predator Poachers Long Island, Douglas King Jr. will be joining the Creep Off.
Hell yeah. That's exciting.
He's part of the Predator Poachers team with Alex Rosen.
Nice.
So if you have questions or things you would like to ask him, or if you've never checked out the Long Island Predator Poachers Long Island channel, give him a subscribe, give it a watch, check it out. We're excited to have him on. And I know you're going to have a ton of questions. You've always wanted to talk to one of these people.
Yeah, because I struggle with it, man. As you know, I'm not a big fan of setting people up, entrapment. So I do have questions.
Okay, great. And I think that's probably going to be welcome. I think that they need it. Now, later in the month, we're going to induct somebody into the Hall of Fame. Here were our choices: Liberace, Jerry Lewis, Bill Cosby, Daniel Woke Dad Alexander, Ivan Millet, and Ric Flair. Woke Dad is in the lead, Carl.
Woke Dad's fucking running away with it. It's not even close.
Carl, do you
not
want...
even Bill Cosby can catch up to this guy.
Carl, do you want to put Woke Dad into the Hall of Fame?
I'll put Woke Dad into the Hall of Fame.
All right, Carl's put Woke Dad in the Hall of Fame.
Poor blind Mike. He found this TikToker that's just a gold mine. And I've stolen him for Drew's show. We've stolen him for WATP. Now we're going to steal him for the Creep Off. Sorry, Mike. We're stealing your guy again.
Please, everybody's stealing from everybody. All a bunch of criminals around here. So, Woke Dad's going into the Hall of Fame this month, everybody.
Nice.
Isn't that exciting?
That is exciting.
Boy, man, so many things going on. I'm trying to make this an exciting month for you, Creep Off.
I actually just played. I'm sorry to interrupt. That was so rude. I should not have done that.
You're good.
On the most recent episode of WTS, Mike wasn't on, so Casey Day was filling in for him. So we probably have fewer viewers than we normally do. No offense to Casey. People love Mike. But we played the most damning evidence yet that Woke Dad has relationships with children that's inappropriate. The most damning evidence yet. Now I got to keep those links for this Hall of Fame induction.
Oh man, now I'm intrigued.
Yes.
I can't wait for it.
Okay.
So
sorry.
Keep your eye out this week. There's going to be a very special, very fun, out of the blue bonus episode, a little different than normal, coming this week. And then we'll be back on Monday with Zen.
Beautiful. Love it. Let's get back to the Super Chat Monday.
Yep, let's finish that up. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Labyrinth Mystic. Sorry, lads. I didn't get time. Been busy trucking. Was going to be based off Duran Duran Notorious.
Wait, hold on a second.
He was talking about what song parody.
I think you got to go back further than that.
I think so too, but let's just acknowledge this one that's there.
All right. Yes. He was going to do a song, Notorious. That would have been good.
Yep. Ebony, thanks for the $4.99. Just this past week, British camp supervisor John Rudin had been arrested for roofing an entire boys' camp in Stafford, England. This happened last week, August 1st. I read this article.
Oh, shit.
There was not enough information as to what he gave these kids. I was going to bring this guy. I was planning on it.
I got to be honest. Like, I would pick out like the 2 or 3 kids that are really cute. I wouldn't roofie all of them.
There was only like 7 of them. None of them were seriously injured. They all just went to the hospital.
I thought you were going to say none of them were very cute.
Well, they were just like nauseous, and so nobody knows what this guy's deal was.
Okay.
Riley and friends, thanks for the $5. I was on the kid's side until he revealed his gay choice in drink.
Yeah.
Espresso martinis.
That's the problem.
James Gardner, thanks for the $4.99. Lunchables and Kool-Aid is all these kids need. Gay for this.
I like it.
Captain Blackbread. Didn't expect my stinger to get up to second best. Congratulations to Malort and Savior. Captain Blackbread, thank you for participating.
Well
thank
done,
you for
sir.
the $5. It was a good effort, my
Thank
man.
you.
We appreciate you. Riley and friends, thanks for the $5. You could get the cheese pizza. You just have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
See, that's what I'm saying. Riley and friends, don't give up. Don't give up hope.
Damn it, Carl. I was drinking at the teeth line.
Sorry about that.
Thanks for the $2 from Labyrinth Mystic.
Sorry, Labyrinth.
That's all of them. What a show.
What a show today. Holy shit.
We did a lot. Thank you
fun
for
ever start.
It will once we end the stream. Thanks everybody. We'll be back. And until then, it's nice to be important.
It's more important to be nice.
Good gear.